Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Aisha Howard. We are following breaking news right now.
The fire was caused by a natural gas leak.
Here to seal an underground gas leak. Then just after 6 p.m.
somewhere inside of the home.
Here we are.
Hello, my name is Tengku Aisha Shahira.
Hello, my name is Ain Nadira.
Hi, my name is Ahmad Shahzain.
Hi, and my name is Takif.
We present to you our invention to overcome the society's problem.
Stay tuned, everyone! Came out with an idea to invent an easy gas detector. The detection system uses FPGA to detect the gas leakage and automatically emits a warning code through GSM. A prototype of the gas leakage detection system has been developed and tested with the liquefied petroleum gas, or we call it as LPG. Our research objective is to detect any gas leakage. After the detection of gas leakage, the system will set up an SMS-based alert mechanism and send SMS to specific mobile number. The system will also display status about the gas leakage in LCD.
LPG is colorless and odorless. In addition, it's also flammable, so it needs to be treated with respect. However, overall, LPG has an excellent safety record. One of the characteristics of LPG is heavy. LPG is heavier than air, so it will accumulate in low-lying areas. It can move along floors, flow into gullies and trenches, or enter into basements. In addition to adding the risk of fire and explosion, the accumulation in low spots can increase the risk of asphyxiation. Besides that, LPG is added with aromatizers, or simply can say odorant. The distinctive smell people associate with work as safety measure. The repeated exposure is hazardous to people's life. In fact, the odorant really helpful for early notice. So LPG is an asphyxiant gas, but don't get me wrong, LPG is not poisonous gas. In other words, symptoms of exposure are directly related to displacement of oxygen from air. From low vapor concentration can cause nausea, dizziness, and drowsiness. Meanwhile, high vapor concentration can produce symptoms of oxygen deficiency, coupled with central nervous system depression, may lead to rapid loss of consciousness, heart failure, and asphyxiation. Beforehand, let me ask you guys, what is auto-ignition temperature? The auto-ignition temperature is the lowest temperature which it will spontaneously ignite in air without external source of ignition. The auto-ignition temperature decreases as the pressure of oxygen concentration increases. LPG is mostly contained of propane and butane. Propane is 3-carbon alkane, meanwhile butane is an alkene. This explains propane is smaller than alkene. Due to the smaller size, propane is easier to ignite. The auto-ignition temperature of propane is 300 degrees Celsius and 405 degrees Celsius for butane. So, it's why I say it's important to remove all ignition source when handling LPG. Moreover, the often question hovering in our mind, is LPG toxic or poisonous? LPG is considered non-toxic and not poisonous. In contrast, contact with the skin is non-irritating unless it is evaporating that can cause cold burn and frostbite. Since it evaporates at negative 42 degrees Celsius, that's why it makes you get that frostbite and cold burns. It is not classified as causing skin and respiratory sensitization. Moving to the next point is, it may be stating the obvious, but LPG is an extremely flammable gas. LPG will add fuel to a fire. So it is very important to remove all ignition sources when handling LPG, such as flames, spark, mobile phone, and smoking material. The lower and upper limits of flammability is the percentages of LPG that must be present in air mixture. This means between 2.15% and 9.6% of LPG in order for it to be combustible.
Now, we're gonna move to the solution. With all the modern research and new technology, we have found the best solution for this major problem. Using the combination of components between Arduino Uno, GSM module, and gas sensor, we have created gas leakage detector. Using this gas detector, we can take out this problem immediately. Now, I'm gonna talk about the component that we use in the gas leakage detector. First, we have GSM module. GSM module, a global system for mobile communication, is a device that uses GSM mobile telephone technology to provide a wireless data link to a network. It also used in mobile telephones or other equipment to give signal or communicate. And it is designed for wireless radiation through SMS. The second component is Arduino Uno. What is Arduino Uno? Arduino Uno is the board that equipped with sets of digital and analog input or output pins that may be interfaced to various expansion boards. So, what's the Arduino Uno function in our project? The function of Arduino Uno is to give signal when gas sensor found on leakage. Last but not least, we have the gas sensor, or specifically that we use is gas sensor MQ5. So, what the function of it? It is useful for gas leakage detection. It can detect H2 gas, LPG gas, GH4 gas, and CO gas. And it also has sensitivity and fast response time measurements and can take the result as soon as possible. Now, we will have a look at the compilation of data fire cases between 2015 and 2021. As you can see, the fire cases caused by stove decreasingly almost 20% in 2021. What I can say is, this is the success of gas leakage detector from our team.
Thanks to the previous presenter. Now, I want to share the methodology of this project. Before that, what is methodology? So, basically methodology is about how the system works. For this project, small amount of LPG gas were put near the sensor. Next, the LPG gas detected by MQ5 gas sensor and send a signal to microcontroller. The microcontroller then will send an active signal to other externally connected devices. On the LCD screen, a message will display on it. Lastly, the GSM module will send SMS. In succeeding this project, the components such as casing, microcontroller, MQ5 gas sensor, GSM module, LCD display, and USB cable are very important. These components sound expensive. However, this project only costs 55 ringgit and 55 cents.